Hello, y'all, and welcome to my channel, Mustard.seed.hobbies. And I really don't know where I want y'all to be looking. We are obviously not in my plant room or office. We are in my crazy yarn room. So, you can see yarn, all that. Anyway, yes, I have yarn. Because I crochet and knit, right? So, and now I have found sewing to be pretty fun if you're not doing big things, and really, I'm not really good at it. So, bags are easy though, and I've made a few bags, so that's fun. This is kind of a sewing tutorial from She Sews Seams, and y'all, I got a mess right there. It's okay. But it's really cute. And I made this for a friend of mine. I made the handles, and they're really like dish sewing mats. Aren't they cute? From the Dollar Tree. So this bag cost me $2.50 plus some material. $2.50 plus some material. That's it. Not bad. Maybe $3.75 if you bought a fat quarter from the Dollar Tree. Not too shabby. But because I'm like, okay, so I learned how to make bags from She Sews Seams, right? And I thought, well, cool. Those seem to be okay. I've kind of gotten my niche in those because, you know, I made my daughter some bags for Christmas because that's what everybody's going to get for Christmas is bags. But the whole reason that I wanted to learn how to sew was to make project bags. So I've gotten a few project bags like this one. I'm from, I think this came in a Yarnable that I bought for like $5. It was on clearance, whatever. And I mean, I know why it's on clearance, but it's enough to hold some notions, you know, and my socks, right? Which, by the way, not very far on my little shorty sock. I've been working on it. Look, terrible. I know, squirrel. But we're almost there. I'm not very fast knitter, and I, to be honest, haven't had a lot of time to knit or crochet in the last 2 weeks. It's been really busy. Life has been really busy. So I said, you know, let me get some stuff, and let me see if I can make me some bags. And whereas I don't mind zippers, right? Zippers are fine, not a big deal. But my yarn gets caught up in this zipper all the time. Like, because it's smaller, I guess. And so, you know, it's not that far. And when your skein or your cake, you know, is bigger, it gets caught up in the zipper. And that could be messy. Sometimes it's easy to get out, sometimes it's not. So I was like, well, what about a different closure? Because my dogs, I have to, because my dogs like to get in my yarn. And, yeah, right? So I came up with a magnetic closure. So I went to Hobby Lobby. This is the worst place for me to be because they have all the things, and it's the closest craft store I have to me. It's like 45 minutes away, but I go through there coming back and forth from work, so not a big deal, right? And so I was like, all right, let me go to Hobby Lobby. So I found this magnetic tape at Hobby Lobby. And so I was like, all right, let's see about that. And then I found some little squares. These are just like little squares. You peel apart. But they don't, like, this magnet is not very good. Like, a magnetic strip. It's not. I paid $3 for it. What do you expect, right? But these little squares are pretty good. They, you know, they clasp, and then they will stick. I have a magnetic ruler, and they stick, and I use this outside, so that's why it's gross. It sticks to pretty much anything, right? Like, oh, not that. Anyway, it'll stick to my scissors. So, and they have a peel and stick. And then I thought, well, and these weren't expensive. I say they weren't. They were $2.99 for 24 little squares, 1/2 inch squares. And they are 1/2 inch squares. So, what to do, right? Then I bought, hold on, let me go get it because I didn't get it. Okay, sorry about that. So then I thought, well, okay, so maybe I just need a metal, like a metal, right? Something metal. So I bought off of Amazon. This is supposed to be 1/2 inch. It's an inch, but, or 1 1/4 inch. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, 1 1/4 inch. But I can cut it. It's a roll of metal, and it's self-sticking on this side. And I can cut it in half. My little shears, I have shears, so it'll cut it. I tried it yesterday, and it worked just fine. But, so like the little squares, they stick easily. This, not so. Well, I mean, you have to really like stick it. And I mean, like, you have to stick it. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I don't know, we'll see. We'll try it out, we'll see. So I made this one, my little cow. My daughter is in love with it. She's 25. So I made this little cow print. She loves cows, and I knew she would love this. This was a remnant Hobby Lobby. I think I paid $5. It's 18 inches wide. By 16 inches tall. I made a little handle, and then lined it with another remnant. I think somebody gave me some material, but I put the magnets in here, the strip magnets, cut them, and then sewed, you know, a pretty good seam around them. It's a self-sticking, right? But I was pretty disappointed because even sticking to themselves, there's not, you have to close it, and it doesn't really, see, it doesn't really even, you know. So we needed better magnets. I mean, these are just for me, and so I need a better magnet. We'll see what we can do, but I just thought that was super cute. And then we have a new baby, so, you know, sewing easy things, right? I'm gonna do a blanket for her. Where is it? It's right here. It's actually a no-sew blanket, and it's so cute. It's little foxes, and I think it'll be really cute. And so you just, you know, the fleece blankets, and then you cut them in strips and tie them together. Super easy. Not very hard. Those are the kind of blankets I do. Because they're not very hard. And you don't have to sew them, right? And then I'm going to make some bibs. I got some material. Look. Sorry. Oh. I got some material here. And I'm going to make bibs. This will be on one side and this will be the other. Isn't that cute? Not bibs. Burping cloths. And so there'll be, again, these are easy. You just sew around them and quilt them, right? It'll be this big. That'll be cute. Anyway, I gotta work on that today. And I thought that'll be really super cute and really easy. And I remember when my kids were babies that you just didn't have enough burp rags, cloths. Because when they, man, you burped them, they spit up on everything. At least mine did. And you know, you're always changing. And I didn't, we used receiving blankets because that's all I had. Back then, we were pretty broke because 2 kids having babies. So, I was like 19 and 22 when I had my kids. So, anyway, we were young and dumb. That's what I call it. So, not so young, not so smart either, I don't think, sometimes. But I was gifted a sewing machine by a very good friend. They were like, hey, I've got a sewing machine you can have, which was super, like they weren't using it, and that was super nice of them. They didn't have to do that, and I really appreciate them. You can see Darius. I do appreciate them so much. So, like I said, I've been doing just little things here and there. Really more sewing than anything else. I have been working on my little socks. As you saw, I turned the heel. And I'm working on the foot, and I'm probably halfway done with the foot. What else? Oh, my shawl. I have worked on it a little bit, not a whole lot. I'm through one skein. I'm probably a little more than halfway done with this shawl. But it really is cute, and it's really starting, like the blueberry fields, it's really starting to, you know, and it's getting some length to it. There's like 300 and something stitches across. That is really pretty. I hope she really loves it. Anyway, prayer shawl, I'm giving it to a friend that I sent on a walk to Emmaus. So I just love it. I think it's beautiful, and I think she'll love it. I hope she loves it anyway. It's made with the K&C from Joann's blueberry patch. It's a size 1. And I just usually don't crochet with a size 1, but man, I'm getting to, I actually like it. It's not bad at all. Not as bad as I thought. Now, slower going, that's okay. And really, that's all I've done. I was participating in a crochet along with Hobie, like every week. You know, I'm like 2 weeks behind because I started week 2, and this is all I have because the last 2 weeks have been so busy. We have had, I participated in with my community, as I do every year, or I try to every year, our mission where we rebuild a house. We pick a family, and then we, in a week as a community, we redo their house. And I always love doing that. And then work, and then coming back. Have family coming in July. We're taking also a vacation in July, and just trying to get the house situated for the company. They're gonna stay here and watch my dogs while I'm on vacation, so that kind of worked out. And so, yep, I gotta clean this yarn up. I have boxes that I just need to take back out to my storage shed and clean off this bed, because it's full of projects that are just sitting. I don't know if anybody knows what that's like, or is it just me? But anyway, I've really been trying to organize this room. I have projects hanging up. I went to the Dollar Tree and got some over-the-door rack hooks, and I have them on my windows with project bags. Totes, but they're winter, type projects. And then, I have more projects. Imagine that. In seeds and yarn. Walmart is clearancing yarn. And also I hit Hobby Lobby and found some of their clearance yarn. Let me show you. Hold on a minute. Alright, so our Walmart, well, the Walmart that's 45 minutes away, it got redone. So they're really kind of clearancing a lot of things out, making room for new. They've remodeled it completely, which it needed. It took a while though, but I found the Pioneer Woman. Her yarn was $3 a skein, and I think it originally was maybe 10. I don't remember. It was enough that I didn't buy it. It's pretty. It's acrylic, right? It's pretty. It's a 3-weight. And you get 394 yards. I mean, you have 100 grams here. It's pretty, right? It's soft. It's pretty. So I got this one. I got this one. And I got this one. Oh. And I got this one. So, really, they all kind of go together, right? You can go from here to here to here to here. And I got most of what they had. I left some, but I got enough to do a blanket or whatever. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I did get it because I thought it was pretty, and I've been looking at it for months. I've been looking at it for a long time, and so yes, and so that's a new to me yarn. So then I was at Hobby Lobby, i.e. going to get stuff for the bags, right? Spending money because that's what I do. And everybody's been talking about how Hobby Lobby is having a clearance and blah 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 blah. And the Hobby Lobby that I have close to me in Texas, it's like, I think there's one yarn aisle that is like both, right? And then on this side and on so I guess you have two aisles. So you have a half aisle, and then you have the full aisle, and then you have another half aisle. That's it. That, and maybe some end caps. That's it. So our Hobby Lobby, I noticed they had the color theory, the two wands color theory, but they had like one color and that was it, and they're already clearancing them out. They didn't really have that many colors. But then they had Scarfy, and I've never had Scarfy. So they were selling it for $8.49, and I got it for $4.24. They were already clearancing it out. So I've never worked with Scarfy. It's very pretty, and it's very soft. Lion Brands, I'm sure everybody, this is Scarfy Light. It's 349 yards, so it's really not that many yards. It's a 4-weight. But look at those, look how pretty that is. And it's fuzzy, and I thought, well, that would make a really pretty sweater. So I got sweater quantities of what I could get sweater quantities of. So I think I got, I can't remember how many different ones I got. And it's 100, I think it's 100% acrylic. No, it's 43% acrylic, 41% polyester, 9% nylon, 7% wool. So it's a pretty good blend, right? And this is Sunset. It's really pretty. It's super soft. Doesn't smell. You know, you'd think in Hobby Lobby it'd smell like something good. But it doesn't. And then this one is tartan. Look at those pretty colors. Aren't they pretty? They're super pretty. And sea glass. I think this is probably my favorite. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, I can't wait to see how these all work up. And I really think that that's all I got. Oh no, I got Tiger Lily too. I got 4 different ones. And I got a sweaters quantity, so I think I got 3 or 4. 4, I think, of both. Of all 4. Except for maybe one of them only had 3, and I'll do something with that. But isn't that beautiful? I just think it's gorgeous. Anyway, so I was really good. They didn't really have a whole lot on clearance at my store, or the closest store to me, which is like 45 miles away. The next one, I want to say, the next Hobby Lobby is like over an hour. And that's, yeah, it's over an hour. And I don't want to go that far. It's opposite direction. So we're getting close to July 4th. So I have a friend in our church groups get together, and we kind of go to her house because we can see the fireworks. And we usually just do a get together at her house. So yes. Can't really think of anything else. Oh, my church group, we did our very first, and we're gonna have to be doing it over and over, crawfish boil. I don't know if y'all have ever done a crawfish boil, but it is so much fun. So we had a good time. We were at the park from like 12 noon to like 9:30 that night. We had a good time. We just swam and talked and cooked and just had a really good time. I don't really do much else. I go to work on a Friday, and I won't be home till Tuesday of next week, but then it's, you know, Fast and the Furious. So it's like Wednesday I have to go, I think I get off July 2nd, and then I have to go and get an eye exam on the 3rd, and then I'll be out of town all day for that, and I won't be home till late Tuesday because I always do my shopping, my grocery shopping and everything else when I come home from the work. And then what else? And then it's July 4th, and then I get one of my dogs fixed on the 5th. He will be not happy with me, so it's gonna be crazy. It's just always the Fast and the Furious. I just want to slow down, and I have so many projects here around the house to get done, as you can see. So I bought this house really cheap, and I rewired it. We wired it. We built this room. This was just a weird space, empty space. So we built this wall behind me. I still don't have doors, oddly enough, and I still need to like wire in a light here, or at least an electric plug here. I need to put, it just had the wood, but there was space. This house was built with just whatever they had laying around, and it's literally 2 houses put together. They started with just like a 2-room house, and then they put another 2-room house or 3-room house together, and then they build on in the back. So it's weird to say the least. So yes, it's great. And so I was going to leave the wood on the ceiling, but it has gaps, like you can't even caulk them, right? So I put the metal, sheet metal, but it needs, I'm not a good measurer, and I need to really go around it and put trim up, and I have not, but I need to. What else? Anyway, I need new windows, but that's another day. That'll be some years down the road. I need to put a door up for sure, at least a barn door or something. I had a curtain up there, and now I just put a baby gate to keep the dogs out. And you can see my mess right there. It just catches all. Anybody else like that? It just catches all. And then all the projects up here. Oh, my lands. And so I ordered a cabinet, a sewing cabinet. So it's okay. I built it yesterday. It's not as big as I hoped it would be, especially like for cutting fabric, but it's okay. It's not terrible. And this room doesn't have air conditioner, so, and I'm just blabbing now. So I hope y'all have a good week and a good day. And as always, if you like this video and want to follow my crazy hobby adventures, feel free to subscribe and like, maybe comment. And maybe next week I'll have more for you as far as what I've gotten finished and accomplished. And we'll talk to you later. So we're a little bit later this evening, and and I got finished with the baby burp cloths. I did 3 of them, and they're not perfect by any means, but I'm pretty proud of those. The quilting on it is not perfect, but you know, you can see it a little better here, but it works. So I want to thank y'all for watching my video, and all 27 of you, and hope y'all have a good week, and I'll see y'all next week.